Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to my December episode. After the glee of Christmas chocolate, and more chocolate.
And leftovers and turkey soup,
Chocolate.
stew.
And I don't want to eat ever again, but I'll just have one more chocolate.
At least you weren't poisoned by people.
Yeah, so good Christmas, awesome presents. Really good to say hi to you guys online over Christmas and on Facebook and everything. Big hello to all the new subscribers. Big hello to Radical Reggie as well, who I've been talking to pretty much non-stop for the past week or so. And he's been hunting games for me and I'm hunting games for him.
Which is always awesome.
That's really cool. Picked up 2 original Xbox games this month. The first one I picked up basically just because Bob and Duncan love it. That's Lynx 2004 Golf. According to them, it's the best by far golf game on the original Xbox. I've not played it myself, but I have sat through and watched Bob and Duncan, well, Bob mainly, play this for hours and hours. And if ever I was going to play a golf game, it would be this. Have you ever given this one a try?
I would be the god on that. I would like to just strike all the players that are wearing like weird plaid trousers with lightning in a Caddyshack style.
Yeah, I mean, 30p, so that was cool. The next game I had to have, it's like one of the best games on the original Xbox ever. Story behind this, not too much of a big story. Popped over to Playaway. Popped over to Playaway and as usual looked around and all that. I noticed he had something on the top shelf, an Xbox game with a pink side. And so I bought it. Well, it's Barbie's Horse Adventures Wild Horse Rescue. This game is crazy rare for the Xbox, but my younger daughter Paige back in the day lived on this game. I mean, if it's a summer holiday, you'd have to drag her out of her room to have dinner. And no doubt when my youngest daughter Kira sees this game, I'm not going to see that original Xbox for a while either. It's actually really interesting, just for a young girl. Says me, who has many Barbie games at home.
Yes, he's using it as an excuse.
I like Barbie, really.
Especially his Hello Kitty Smashball fascination at the moment. So.
Why didn't I have any sons? Yeah, now this is a really good game. It's obviously licensed from Mattel. Loads to do. Care for your horse, take it on races over stables.
Yeah, you're sounding far too excited about that. You are aware of this.
But it's really good, and it works on the Xbox 360. So,
oh goody!
Yeah, and when they bring backwards compatibility to the Xbox One for the original Xbox. Yes, Barbie Horse Adventures. I'd buy that for $1. Are you sure you don't want to borrow it? Oh come on, because you could get the whole Night Riders theme going. You could get your. Doesn't he look impressed, people? Yeah, so I popped over to, on the same day I picked up my Barbie Horse Adventures in Folkestone, I popped into Express Games. They were having a crazy good sale. In there I got him, Ultra Street Fighter for £6. And I picked these up for me for pretty much what worked out at £6 each as well. I think it might be a little bit less than £6 each. Start off with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2.
Which is, it's not as valuable as it was, but it's still not cheap. It's still worth twice what you paid for it.
Yeah, so. Easily. And it's not too much of a bad game either. I remember getting this, I think I was saying, one limited edition we did unlock codes with characters, which of course have all gone now. It's a fun little game. You play between 4 characters, then you can do co-op. It's an action RPG. Enjoyable enough if you can find it cheap.
But there's loads of actual characters in the game.
Yeah,
so,
fun to me. Jean Grey, Thor, everyone you know from the Marvel universe.
Basically, it's Civil War.
Yeah.
That's the storyline. It's Civil War, basically. So.
Hence this year's Captain America film coming out. And the next one I bought up, which was it was young, I raised it since a little baby.
I thought you just ate it the wrong way and ate it too quickly.
Yeah. And that was Tekken 6. Yeah, so we wanted to get both Tekken games back for a little while. And I got Kenny back last month, what was it called? Tag Tournament 2. No, 2 months ago. Memory, Goldfish. And this one was this month. This is the one that's actually got the story mode in it.
Yeah.
and I found it really good, but I didn't play it enough.
Yeah, it's a weird sort of Final Fight style mode, which is actually a lot more fun than Plague Pop. So.
Yeah, there's like 40 odd characters in it, and I'm pretty much getting the Tekken fever, waiting to see the new Tekken 7, which actually going to happen with that. And I really enjoyed this game when I played it. Did we ever go and play it online?
Did we?
I don't know. 'Cause you're the only Tekken person I know.
Well, I'm more of a Virtua Fighter person, to be honest.
Yeah,
but no, I did play that a lot online. It was good.
Yeah.
It's good, but Tekken's Tekken. It's okay, but
Yeah. And the next one I got was Persona 4
Ultimax.
Ultramax, which is basically the last Persona plus a few new characters. Basically, like how they update their BlazBlue is how they updated this. Speaking of BlazBlue, they just announced the next one for the Expo and PS4. BlazBlue with 2 more new characters. Yeah, I've not played the first one of these yet. It's been sat on the shelf since it came out, but it registered cheap. Basically, it's just BlazBlue with Persona characters, and I don't know the Persona stories. They're RPGs, isn't it?
that's the whole reason I haven't played it, because I haven't really played Persona 4.
Yeah.
I've got Persona 4 sitting up there. I paid about £6 for it.
So this will be full of spoilers, will it?
It is.
Yeah.
I started playing it. I started playing the beta last one.
Yeah.
And literally within 2 minutes I was like, no, I've got to turn this off because it's telling me way too much. But the story mode's ginormous. It like, when you go onto the story mode, before you even do a fight, there's like 20 minutes of cutscenes and stuff.
Oh my god.
And like, you know those little static screens like you get in the graphic novels,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
that. You can just go into like an arcade mode and play that as well.
And they're really in depth when it comes to the story mode now of Arc System Works, isn't they?
Yeah.
But yeah. So before I go into playing that one, I've got to play the first one first. The last pickup I got was Silent Hill HD Collection. This game was known for it's got Silent Hill 2 and 3 on it, but it was known for being extremely broken when it was launched. One of the reasons was that they didn't have the original code for
the
Silent
original
Hill
source
2
code,
or 3. So they basically had to create it from beta code that they had just laying around. And it was just full of bugs, crazy bugs.
I think the dubs are an acquired taste.
Yeah, that's all different, isn't it?
It's always awkward. Like if you watch like Miyazaki films, if you watch the Fox dubs of like My Neighbor Totoro and Porco Rosso, even though the Disney dubs are just as good, if not better, you're not really going to like them because everyone's wrong.
Yeah.
They're talking wrong, it sounds wrong, you know, because you're used to the other one.
Yeah.
So, but when I was seeing comparisons, the voice acting doesn't seem overly bad. Some people have been super critical of it.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those sort of, you know, horses for courses kind of thing.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if they had choices for both. You could have had the old ones or the new ones.
Sort of forced upon you, then I take it. Yeah, well, basically say that this was pretty knackered. They didn't fix the Xbox 360 version with an update. They managed to do the PS3, but they made the PS3 version better, didn't they? They didn't fix it. So they went through we'll give you a free game as to say sorry for buying it. But yeah, I mean, Silent Hill 2 and 3 I think are really, really good games. I mean, both of them. I mean, 2 is exceptional. Definitely.
2 is amazing.
Yeah, 2
it's
is
so good.
Brilliant.
But just don't go into it expecting action-y horror.
Yeah.
It's not action-y at all.
No.
And the thing is I played that game to death for about 3 weeks, Silent Hill 2, on the Xbox, the original Xbox. And honestly, I did enjoy it. I really did. And I got every ending, did everything you can do in it. And I had to get rid of it. I just had to get rid of it because it was just making me feel like crap. It's so oppressive and crushing and heavy. And everything else. It's really fantastically brilliant and everything. But if you look into it deeply as you're playing it and understand certain things that are going on, it's very crushy. So, without spoilers or anything, but it is.
One of the funniest memories of Silent Hill 2 is going around Duncan and Bob's in the day, and it's the part we got to go across the lake, and you're going around in circles for about an hour.
Head towards the lights.
Yeah, that's the easy solution. And yes, a new sort of thing I've decided is I want to try and get all the JRPGs on the Xbox 360. Backwards compatibility coming up. I mean, not necessarily for me, but my daughter loves the JRPGs, and so they're there for her if she wants to play them.
You should be calling them Jerpikers. You call them shmups, for Christ's sake, so Jerpikers.
So basically,
Jerpikers.
I know jack shit about these RPGs, but I'm quite sure our man here has played all of these.
I have all of them, and I've finished all of them.
We'll start off with Enchanted Arms.
Which was the earliest one. That came out actually, like, I had that I got my 360 a year after it came out,
Yeah.
and I got that with it. It's pretty much a PS2 game in HD. It wasn't originally on the PS2, but it feels that way.
Yeah.
Very strange characters. It's okay. I mean, if you're paying a couple of pounds for it and you like JRPGs, give it a try. It might really rub you up the wrong way, especially with I don't know, the ridiculously stereotypical and annoying gay character in it. It's so.
Oh my god, it's that game.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Be nice.
Yeah. You know, I mean, seriously, I'm not gay, but even I was offended. You know, I mean, Jesus.
The next one, Blue Dragon. The only knowledge I've got of Blue Dragon is the fact that I found him a DS Blue Dragon game. I've
got all three
Yeah.
Blue Dragon games.
Yeah. My daughter didn't like this because of the crazy big eyes. That's the only reason she didn't like this.
It's exactly the same bloody design as Dragon Quest, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. It's Akira Toriyama who did Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
The character design, though.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't do the game. He did the character.
He's a Final Fantasy guy at the end of the day. Did the game? Did the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't think. Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Yeah. Renowned character designer Akira Toriyama and famed music composer.
Nobuo Uematsu.
That is correct. And the game itself.
It's good. It's not amazingly good, but it's good. It is
Yeah.
good. It's relatively.
Because they loved it in Japan when it came out, didn't it? It was
It's relatively
crazy.
straightforward.
They sold consoles
It's
for it.
very simplistic and enjoyable. That's what they wanted, though. That's
Yeah.
the reason that
Yeah.
they got hold of Mistwalker.
Yeah.
Was to basically.
Put that cup on here.
But yeah, it's good. I mean, if you're into JRPGs, you know this game exists. So you've either played it or you haven't. You know.
I'm pretty much loving the price of some of the RPGs as well. It's so cheap,
Yeah.
£2-4.
But on the 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
definitely.
360. So I say for £3 or something in that region, go for it.
Yeah.
Seriously, you just try it. If anything, it's worth. You know, you don't like it, stick it in the loft, give it 20 or 30 years, and you never know. So there's loads of copies around. I don't think they'll be worth anything,
No.
but you never know. You never know. You're not doing anything bad by just doing it.
Get it and put it on the
You
shelf.
never know.
Yeah.
The amount of times stuff has been cheap and common, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you know. So don't assume just because something is common now,
it's
and
common
cheap
now.
that it's going to stay that way.
Super Nintendo, as fans will know.
Yeah.
Yeah, on to the next one, which my daughter played to death and she finished that, and that is Magna Carta 2.
Which is a Korean RPG.
Oh, surprise, surprise!
Shock
That
horror!
makes more
Shock
sense.
horror!
But yeah, this is quite a pricey game as well. I saw it in there.
Yeah.
I got this as part of 2 for free, so obviously.
The first game is on the PS2.
Yeah, I picked that up. Yeah, that's a very good game as well, isn't it? Yeah.
So,
But Oops. And the next duplicate is Star Ocean: The Last Hope. It's a Star Ocean game, and it's the last hope for humanity to.
I thought that. Do you know
Hang on,
something? Do you know what I thought I said? I thought I said the year is 2087 from the Smoking Nuns, and I was like, what? I was like, no, it's ruins.
That sounds like a good rock band, though. The Smoking Nuns.
It does.
That's pretty cool.
Your daughter's
Game
played
on
that to
Xbox.
death.
It's awesome.
The main problem I have with that, not being a bloody teenager, yes, you might have noticed, is that all the characters are very whiny and self-centered and moany and emo-y. So, i.e., perfect teenager fella.
Yeah.
Teenagers will go on about how deep it is and how wonderful and all this, and you know.
Duncan and Bob love this, and they're not teenagers. No.
You have the basic thing of that where the characters just really got on my nerves. The only thing I kept wanting to say to about 4 of them was just, oh, shut the fuck up and deal with it. Just deal with it. Seriously. You know. And I've got to admit, I've played some sort of whiny games. Normally have like the odd whiny character. Final Fantasy 12, the main character is a bit like that.
Yeah.
And there's a few games that have one. That has loads of them. There wasn't much to balance it out.
Because when you get the one whiny character, you tend to be happy to quickly press the button, don't you? To stop
Well,
them sort of-
you're just waiting for the other characters to turn the shot, or you're sometimes waiting just to see what the interaction is and see where the story's going and stuff. When you've got whining in fucking surround sound, it's like, oh my god. But it's a good game. It is good. It is quite good. It's not brilliant, but it is quite good. Real-time battles, not turn-based or anything like that, and a strange beast. Strange beast.
Yeah. Continuing with the RPG theme, we have
More Jubicas.
Trusty Vale. Eternal Sonata. Same name. What I know about this is they got a PlayStation version. The PlayStation had more content.
Just like Star Ocean.
Yeah. I remember Paige finishing this game and just moaning because you couldn't carry anything over because it started again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very rare.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I went into it expecting it to be like a Tales game. And I was expecting it to be like, stupid, like 100 hours at least.
Yeah.
And I finished it in about 20 hours. And
Yeah.
it's very quick, it's very odd. You basically play as Chopin, the real person that actually existed. The piano player that died. And what do you call it? Person that makes music. I can't bloody think.
Conductor.
No, it's not conductor. Doesn't make composer.
Composer. Well, not the Conroy.
The Decepticon composer. Yeah, and Tales Sonata, it's very strange. It's not that long, and it's very surreal. It's honestly, you'd start playing it and you think it was bog standard JRPG stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really, really odd. I like its oddness in some ways, and it puts me off in others. It's a strange game, but you get it cheap. Yeah, well, try it.
Yeah. Now, if I remember correctly about this game, I'm probably wrong, but didn't they change the main character in Japan to a younger or older person?
There was actually two versions.
Right.
There was like I think it was one's called Near Gestalt and one's called Near Replicant. And one has the young character in, one has the old character in.
Yeah.
But we only got this version, which was like the original one, which is how it should be.
Is this one like a grid-based game?
No,
it's not.
It's completely action game.
Oh, it's action.
It's a completely action game. You run around and sword fight. You play like you would, I don't know, like God of War. It doesn't play like God of War, but that's the quickest comparison I can think of.
Yeah.
A bit like Conan the Barbarian, the original Xbox version.
Oh right, yeah.
It's a bit like that.
Yeah.
But honest to God, that game is fantastic.
Right,
I really enjoyed it. But the thing is, don't play it once. You have to play it once. And if you're not enjoying it, obviously don't keep playing it. But if you're enjoying it, finish it once.
Yeah.
And it will put you back halfway through the game.
Alright.
Okay? Then play it again. And you'll see a certain aspect is different. And it completely changes everything you've done. It doesn't change the story or anything, or what happens.
Yeah.
It completely changes your perspective on everything. You'll see, I've not spoiled anything, but you must play it twice at least.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. And honestly, I think you'd like that.
Yeah.
I honestly think you'd like that.
Cool.
It's a bit sort of bland, but it's also very immersive at the same time. It's very strange and it's very enjoyable. I really did. I wasn't expecting to like it. I really wasn't. And it's very good. It's very good.
And I got Condemned. Now, when this came out, I bought this pretty much at launch for the 360 because I was looking for, I don't know, some sort of just like dark game. But yeah, this is really, really good. Very underrated. I mean, this is sort of like come back to life because it's on the backwards compatibility list on the Xbox. And if you want a really sort of dark, just
it's kind of atmospheric.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
English.
survival horror ish. It feels like they took a lot of ideas and elements from this and then kind of moved on to the more modern, scary survival games where you don't have weapons.
Yeah. I mean, there is so like you get a gun later on in it, but you're basically.
But you've only got a couple of rounds. You literally have a couple of bullets.
You're forced to use like pipes and things of
and they break.
punch.
And they break.
Yeah, but
so
they don't last very long. But It's really, really good. I mean, if you want that sort of like oppressive sort of game where it's just dark and moody, go for that. And they sort of like Condemned 2. They continued that fate of the sequel, but he's a bit more mad in the second one. He's a bit more based on alcohol. Basically, if you want to get going on your super ability, well, not super abilities, but special ability, you just drink more alcohol.
What power?
Yeah, and then basically you get like little fight club areas as well, so you just keep drinking and fighting more, and really good.
Like out of town, in other words.
Really good game. I enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed the first one. And it's left on the hinge ready for Condemned 3, which of course we've never had. Did you ever go and play any of these?
I did play the first one. I liked it for a while. It wasn't enough to hold my interest. It did for a while, and I was very interested and enjoying it. But the problem is, I always find suspense and wears off very quickly.
Yeah.
And once that wears off, I'm bored.
Yeah, the one thing I will say about this game compared to the first game is a good, decent 14-hour game, but this game is really short. I think this is about 5 or 6 hours at the most. But it's a 5 or 6 enjoyable hours.
The thing is, as a £40 game, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, very bad.
As a £2 game,
Yeah.
that'll do. I don't care.
That'll do nicely.
You know.
So I picked up one of the sites. Stefan was selling some good bits, and I picked up for £17, and that is the limited edition of, here we go, Muramusha Futari 1.5.
Was it Mushimaru?
Mushimaru Futari.
Yeah, Mushimaru.
One of them.
I think.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool version. It comes with the limited edition soundtrack. Really love this game, and what I love about this game is it's region free. A lot of the it's about 30% of the cave shooters on the Xbox 360.
That's what it is. Cave shooter.
Region free. And this is really, really good.
One, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the screen one. And this one is more of a bullet hell one. I mean, they've ruined a lot of the cave shooters by just start all the way from start to finish to the end. Just press start and you continue. And you just,
well, it's not the I do agree it's sort of a ruin, but the problem is they're arcade games, and that's what you do. You just put more money in.
Yeah.
You know,
there's a lot of different versions. You've got like a home version, you've got normal version, you've got 1.5, and there's so many different remix versions on them with different planes.
That is the greatest thing about the home versions of the cave. Is that you get so many different. It adds so much to it.
And I said this isn't one of the most difficult ones because I played through most of these at the same time when I had my Japanese machine. But for £17 to buy this back limited edition, I'm having that. A couple of Xbox One pickups. Mad Max. It was on the local site, quite cheap. It's like a fun 12 hours go round. It's quite repetitive.
I imagine it's probably longer than that if you kind of go around trying to search things and stuff.
Yeah.
And you probably get a bit fed up of it. It's a sandbox.
Yeah. I really, really, really enjoyed the film. I thought the film was fantastic. It's basically an extension of the film.
That was a cash-in of the film.
Yeah, cash-in of the film. It's been on the forget list. It was like a couple of Gears of War, didn't it? But yeah, so I'm forward to giving that a go. Now the next one I'm really looking forward to. It's quite a funny buy. I mean, my daughter was deciding to sell it because she wanted money, so I bought it off her, which is very strange because she normally buys my games off me. That's Rise of the Tomb Raider. I popped in, I was watching her play some of this, and the first thing that knocks you about this game is the graphics. You know, wow, holy shit. The graphics are absolutely, I mean, especially when you're in the snowy area.
The thing that I am much more impressed with that is this time you actually have variety in the game.
Yeah. The tombs still aren't quite tombs though.
Well, I don't mean that. It's not you go along, let's just cover shoot some enemies, and go along, cover shoot some more enemies.
You're not referring to the first one, are you?
Yes. Which is exactly like Uncharted in that sense.
Yeah.
At least with this one, there's more stealth elements.
Yeah.
And things like that, and I like those. It's not purely that I like stealth. I like to have more hints of realism. And in all fairness, running up to like 18 people in a fucking open area and ducking behind a bloody pillar, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You know. So at least giving you a opportunity to pick a few off, and then you know that's cool. That's cool. And AI looks good as well. AI looks quite good. I don't know if it is, but from the stuff I've seen, I've not played it yet.
The first big story pack's out soon as well, so it's going to be good. Yeah, so I've gone to my Christmas presenty stuff now. The first Christmas presenty from Zawifsky is Godzilla.
Godzilla!
Though it isn't.
Copyright reasons, it is not Godzilla. But it is.
But still, let's run like it is Godzilla! Though it isn't. Yeah, Austin Powers, awesome film. Now, I would never pay what was this? Is this a £60 or was it £50 review? It's stupidly
50,
high.
so 55. So.
I got this for, well, obviously years ago, but got for 18 quid on the sales over Christmas, and I was happy to pay that. I watched Pete Dore's video on it, and Pete Dore explained it perfectly. It's nothing amazing, the controls are loose, but if you want that type of B-rated...
I mean, honestly, it looks like the best official Godzilla game they've done. It does. So,
with all the bad guys, Mothra and all that, they're in it as well.
Mothra's not bad.
Yeah, Mothra's just... He's misunderstood.
She?
She's
Masura. Yeah, Masura.
So what was that guy's name?
Which one?
You know we're talking about now. The big American guy that was in all of them. That was in the big Godzilla film with the mech one. No, they remade it and he was in the ship. He was the captain.
Yeah. Fire the Mazer!
You'd hit a woman.
Yeah.
That's the one.
The guy.
We've had this before. We couldn't remember.
The guy from Mixed Martial Arts.
That's him.
He was in Pride. He was in Pride in Japan. Pride fighting in Japan.
I can't remember the name of that Godzilla.
And he reminds me of Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah. Or Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. More Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
You could crossbreed the two. It would be a very scary and unpleasant movie, I'd imagine.
Fire Mazer.
What the hell is a mazer? Ah, that's a mazer. That explains it. Okay.
And what was that fucking Godzilla film though? The sort of remake.
Final Wars.
Final Wars. Yeah.
Final Wars.
I mean, the first half hour of that film, dreadful. But when it gets going, it's brilliant.
The football section with King Caesar is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Really cool.
So good.
Right. So due to battery issues, we're going into fast forward mode.
Yes.
And we have Willy Wombat on the Sega Saturn. 3D game.
English speaking, Japanese language, written words. So yeah.
Sakura Wars columns.
Sakura Tyson's columns, yes.
Yeah.
So
Columns of Sakura Wars characters.
yeah. And bubble wrap. What's
Yes.
the bubble wrap?
And Melty Blood Act Cadenza.
Cadenza. He said it right the first time. Cadenza.
Yeah. But you weren't there the first time, you didn't bloody record because the battery ran out and it died. Yeah, this is a good first play till you beat him up. So, what's the first play? Also picked up season 2 of The Walking Dead, and also the first season of Life is Strange, which looks really cool. I'm looking forward to playing that. Basically, it's 5 episodes of like a teenager who has the power to control time.
And it's weird and surreal and
has
strange.
influences, and it looks really, really good. It's very intriguing. I mean, I think it was £6 in the sales.
Kind of cross between X-Files Until Dawn. It's
Yeah.
very weird. It's,
Yeah, so that looks good. So it's worth a pick up.
I think my fault too.
Yeah, another Centuries. Oh my god, another Centuries episode are Macross, Gundam.
Yeah, loads of different series in a kind of Zone of the Enders style game,
Yeah.
but all mishmashed. So it's really, really cool.
Yeah, story mode, different story for each set, didn't you? So
Yeah,
the Gundam set and the Macross
So you can literally
set.
play it through like about 8 times and get a completely different story. Well, fairly different story each time.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
That's really cool. Looking forward to playing that. And the last one is Gundam Extreme Versus.
Which is
Extreme.
essentially very much related to
Yeah,
J-Stars
yeah.
versus whatever.
That's the one.
Which is basically very similar to this, only this has got big giant robots in and it's better.
Virtual On, did you say? So it plays like Virtual On?
Yeah.
Yeah, and plays like
Only better. I love Virtual On as it is, and that's better than Virtual On. So
Yeah. So,
I think we'll have to play it. I think we'll have to play it sometime.
yeah,
So,
cool. So I hope you all had a great Christmas and a good New Year. And let us know down below what you got, what goodies you got, or what games you got, what games you've been playing, what you want to talk about, or Star Wars. Continue from Tony's video, the conversation. Star Wars, because we love Star Wars.
So it's good.
Yeah,
It's now.
yeah,
It's once again.
yeah.
It is again. It wasn't, but it is.
At
It
last,
is,
at long,
God.
long last. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you soon. I shake it up, I shake it up, I shake it up. Right.